Hi, so today I thought I'd show you the progress I've made in the last week for my game. As you can see now, there's procedural generation for islands around the world. So over the last week I was just working on the first pass for this full procedural generation. There's still a lot of things I want to improve on it, but for now it gives sort of a base that I can work off of. So the way this works is just with a standard Pearl and noise sort of algorithm. Uses Pearl and noise to generate a height map and creates a plane based off that. The colors are based on the sampled height from the Pearl and noise. But there's a lot of other things I added in here to make it more customizable. So if I wanted to improve this, it'd be really easy. Requires no coding, just me messing around a bit with the settings of the script I built. At first I didn't want to do Pearl and noise because, well, it's boring. Everybody uses Pearl and noise to randomly generate terrain. So I wanted to try something different. So this was the first pass I did with it, and it didn't really work. Like, it was a cool idea and all, but you can see it looks kind of weird. If I kept tinkering with this, maybe I could have made it work. But it's just placing sprites, a random amount of sprites, in a random location, random order, trying to place them like this. And it worked okay, but overall the Pearl and noise algorithm provides a lot more customizability and stuff. If I just click on this island and hit generate, you can see a bunch of different options. So they generate in different sizes. Each size presets have different varieties of heat maps to choose from. So you can see the largest islands, for example, can generate as a cluster like this. The smaller islands are just small blobs, sort of. And of course, you also have medium-sized islands. And yeah, they all come in different shapes and stuff. This really allows me to sort of have a variety of different sizes for each of my islands, and different shapes for each size. So yeah, you can see it's quite customizable. I just need to find the right configuration. And sort of an issue is that two islands generated with the same heat map. You can see these two, even though they aren't the same, obviously, because the height maps are still randomized. You can see this island is still similar to this island in terms of shape and size. And if you rotated this, you can get you can see how similar it is. It's almost the exact same shape. It's just the height maps and the shapes are a bit different, but just the island size and stuff are similar. This is the type of stuff I will need to improve on in the future. However, this is just a first pass, and it's quite a good base. So each of these islands are a separate game object in the world. This, obviously has a lot. It shouldn't really be a problem. I might do some culling sort of algorithm. If it's too far away, it won't be loaded or whatever. But yeah, the whole archipelago sort of is generated off this one game object with this one script. This also uses Pearl and noise, actually, to place the islands in different places. It takes a bit. This still needs to be optimized, of course. The second thing I've added this week is a full item system. So before I had items, but you couldn't really equip them, and the system wasn't really fleshed out. So if I just show you the way it's set up in a project, I have a base item class, scriptable object, that I can create each instance of. So you can see the only really item I have that isn't a ship part right now is doubloons, which, pirate currency or whatever, sea currency. And it's just money. But if we go to ship parts, you can see each ship part, so the two different types of sails, whatever, all exists as a scriptable object. And you can see if I go to sails, the data is different than if I go to keel. So each object has a separate set of attributes that you can modify. This, of course, is just using polymorphism, and using this, I've built a really well, in my opinion, well fleshed out system that can be quite versatile. So for example, if I hit R right now, this will open a quote-unquote refit UI. Of course, this UI is very early. The icons and stuff I don't have assets for, and yeah, the same thing for this inventory sort of. It's just a proof of technical concept, none of the art or anything's ready. If I just hit I, you can just see my inventory. So by default, I gave myself a lot of random crap to play around with and test. If I go to refit and select different slots, you can see it will filter for different types. So if I click on a cannon slot, it'll only show me the cannon. If I click on the keel slot, it'll show me all the keels I have in my inventory. Sail spot, and you get it. So for example, if I wanted to equip a sail, I could right here, and you can see it equips a sail. Same thing for cannons. And you can see I have a fully kitted out ship. Let's say I wanted to remove a cannon, I can do that if I want, you know, it all works, no worries. And you know, if you fire the cannons, you can see it fully fires. Of course, the improved cannon has a higher fire rate, that's why you see it's not all firing at once. And if we go to inventory, you can actually see I have 10 cannonballs. If I fire, it takes away cannonballs. So this is all fully like modeled and working. And now I'm out of ammo, so it doesn't fire. Sails and stuff are all on this one player ship controller object, or ship controller script. But I've separated it all, so the player ship controller now has no idea if you have a sail equipped. It has no idea. It just sends the player input, broadcasts it, and then if there is a sail equipped, it will just send. It'll just send and get the input processed. So yeah, it's a really versatile system. And what's great about this system is this doesn't have to be a sail. I can also, you know, attach an engine to it and have the movement system be completely different. The actual input handling, this player script has no idea, you know, it doesn't care it's a sail. It just sends a user input and the sail processes it separately. So I could just have a motorboat and have it just propel forward without caring about wind. And all of that can be done through this item system. Let's say if I had a motor object, I could just equip it and, you know, it would just change. And yeah, it's a really powerful system that will allow me to add all different types of things. And just to show like it really works, you can see if I remove the keel, you can see the velocity line shifts. You can watch a sail model video if you want more detailed explanation on why this is. Yeah, there's no collision right now, but yeah, you can see adding the keel immediately adds more drag, which corrects velocities. I really wanted to make this system as future-proof as possible. If I add a new item now, it's no work whatsoever. I just need to create a new script, code whatever behavior I want, create however many instances, scriptable object instances I want, and yeah, it's done. You know, it's then fully integrated with the inventory system, the slot system. Requires no additional code. Like even the cannonballs are separate, so if I wanted to, I can add different cannonballs, maybe with different damage values or whatever, and it would all work together seamlessly, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, found it interesting. If you enjoy this content and, you know, want to keep updates on what happens next with this little game, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, of course, like it. And yeah, I'll see you next time.